Well, while I'm doing that, what will you be doing?
Sweating, sweetheart.
The journey of casting the Jeffersons began in 1974, a year before its premiere. Producer Norman Lear had a vision for a spin-off from his successful show, All in the Family, focusing on the character of George Jefferson, played by Sherman Hemsley. Hemsley was an obvious choice for George, having already portrayed the role in All in the Family. His comedic timing and sharp delivery made him ideal for the part. Interestingly, Hemsley was working as a mailroom clerk when he was discovered by a casting agent, which led him to his groundbreaking role in The Jeffersons. Isabel Sanford, who played George's wife Louise, was not the initial choice for the role. Lear had envisioned actress Lillian Heyman for the part. However, after Sanford's impressive audition, Lear changed his mind. Sanford's chemistry with Hemsley was undeniable, and she brought a warmth and humor to Louise that endeared her to audiences. The role of Lionel Jefferson, the Jefferson's son, was given to Mike Evans, who had previously played the character on All in the Family. However, Evans left the show after the first season to pursue other opportunities. He was replaced by Damon Evans, who brought a fresh energy to the role. The casting of Florence Johnston, the Jeffersons' maid, was a bit more complicated. Marla Gibbs, who eventually landed the role, was initially hired as a secretary for the show. However, when the producers heard her read lines for the character of Florence, they knew she was perfect for the part. Gibbs's sassy and humorous portrayal of Florence made her a fan favorite. In conclusion, the casting process for the Jeffersons was a mix of careful planning and serendipity. The show's success was due in large part to the talented and charismatic actors who brought the characters to life.
Still in high school.
The Jeffersons, a groundbreaking 1970s TV series, was brought to life by director Jack Shea. Known for his innovative approach, Shea drew inspiration from his background in theater and film. He aimed to create a sitcom that not only entertained, but also tackled social issues of the time. Shea's directing style was characterized by his attention to detail and commitment to collaboration. He worked closely with the show's writers, cast, and crew to ensure that each episode was engaging and impactful. His creative influences included the fast-paced humor of classic sitcoms and the thought-provoking storytelling of dramatic series. Collaboration was key to Shea's vision for the Jeffersons. He fostered a supportive and inclusive environment on set, encouraging actors to bring their own ideas and interpretations to their roles. This collaborative spirit extended to the show's crew as well, with Shea often seeking input from camera operators, sound engineers, and set designers. Shea's approach to directing the Jeffersons was also shaped by his commitment to social relevance. He sought to address issues such as racism, classism, and gender inequality through the show's storylines and characters. By doing so, he hoped to create a program that resonated with audiences and sparked important conversations. In addition to his work on The Jeffersons, Jack Shea was known for his contributions to other classic TV series, including All in the Family and Good Times. His directorial vision and commitment to collaboration left a lasting impact on the television industry and continue to inspire filmmakers today.
It takes to be president. I'm an Indian, not a chief.
What are you talking about?
No, it doesn't make any difference what you say. I'm going to hand in this letter.
The Jeffersons, a classic 1975 TV series, brings a mix of funny, shocking, and sad moments. This show, starring many talented actors, is sure to keep you engaged. One standout actor for me is Sherman Hemsley, who played the iconic role of George Jefferson. The Jeffersons has left a lasting impact on my life. As a child, watching this series taught me about important social issues while wrapping them in humor. I learned about friendship, family, and overcoming obstacles, all while laughing along with the characters. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What's your most cherished memory or personal experience related to the Jeffersons? Share your stories and memories in the comments below. Let's reminisce together about this classic TV series.
Oh, hello, George. Was that you?
In the mid-1970s, television audiences were introduced to The Jeffersons, a spin-off of the popular sitcom All in the Family. This groundbreaking series brought forth new opportunities in terms of set design, filming locations, and technological advancements. The show was mainly filmed on soundstages in Los Angeles, where skilled set designers recreated the luxurious interiors of the Jefferson family's high-rise apartment in New York City. The team paid meticulous attention to detail when designing the sets, ensuring they accurately represented the affluent lifestyle of George and Louise Jefferson. To achieve this, they incorporated rich colors, lavish furniture pieces, and stylish decor elements inspired by the disco era. One notable aspect of the set design was the use of moving walls, which allowed for greater flexibility during shooting. By enabling smooth transitions between scenes, these mobile partitions helped maintain the fast pace and energetic rhythm inherent in the situation comedy genre. As for exterior shots, the producers opted to film them primarily on location in Hollywood, rather than venturing into actual New York streets. They found suitable buildings that could pass off as upscale Manhattan residences, ultimately saving both time and resources while preserving the desired visual aesthetic. During the production of the Jeffersons, several innovations emerged, shaping the future of television entertainment. One such development was the introduction of lightweight, portable video cameras, allowing directors more creative freedom and mobility during filming. These modern devices facilitated smoother scene progression and eliminated the need for bulky equipment previously required for capturing live action sequences. Despite these advances, producing the Jeffersons still presented its fair share of logistical challenges. Balancing tight shooting schedules alongside cast availability proved demanding, particularly since many actors worked concurrently on other projects. Additionally, coordinating complex scripts filled with witty dialogue often necessitated extra takes and careful editing. Throughout its 11-season run, The Jeffersons remained a beloved staple of American television, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and memorable moments etched into viewers' hearts. Its impact transcended generations, demonstrating how skillful storytelling combined with technical prowess can result in timeless classics enjoyed even today.
I don't know. Mrs. J, I'm not exactly the physical type.
The Jeffersons, an iconic TV series that aired from 1975 to 1985, was a groundbreaking show in many ways. It was a spin-off of the popular series All in the Family and followed the life of George Jefferson, a successful African-American businessman, and his family. The show was known for its humor, wit, and tackling of social issues. George Jefferson, played by Sherman Hemsley, was a character that many people found relatable. He was a self-made man who had worked his way up from nothing to become a successful businessman. His wife, Louise, or Wheezy, as she was often called, was played by Isabel Sanford. She was the voice of reason in the family and often served as a counterbalance to George's more impulsive nature. The show was set in a luxury apartment building on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, where the Jeffersons lived after moving from Queens. The building was home to a diverse group of characters, which added to the richness of the show. The Jeffersons often interacted with their neighbors, which led to some memorable moments and storylines. One of the things that set the Jeffersons apart from other shows of the time was its willingness to tackle social issues. The show dealt with topics such as racism, sexism, and classism, among others. It did so in a way that was both entertaining and thought-provoking, which helped to make it a hit with audiences. The Jeffersons also featured a talented cast of supporting characters, including the dry cleaning business partner Tom Willis, played by Franklin Cover, and his wife Helen, played by Roxie Roker. The Jeffersons' son, Lionel, was played by Mike Evans, and later by Damon Evans. The show also featured a number of notable guest stars over the years, including Paul Winfield, Roscoe Lee Brown, and Ruth Buzzy. The Jeffersons was a show that resonated with audiences and left a lasting impact on television. It was a groundbreaking series that tackled important social issues and featured a talented cast of characters. The show's humor, wit, and intelligence helped to make it a classic that is still enjoyed by audiences today.
I'm going to pray for every decent white man and woman here because you're all being brainwashed. But the day will come, and believe.
The Jeffersons, an American sitcom that aired from 1975 to 1985, is renowned for its lively soundtrack. Jazz music, a significant element of the show's score, perfectly complements the narrative and emotional tone. Jazz composer Jack Urbach played a pivotal role in creating the show's distinctive sound. He drew inspiration from the series setting and characters, explaining, "The Jeffersons were an upper-middle-class black family, and I wanted to create a score that reflected their success and sophistication." Urbach's jazzy compositions, filled with upbeat rhythms and catchy melodies, underscore the series' comedic moments while adding depth to its dramatic scenes. Musician Ernie Fields Jr., who played saxophone for the show's theme song, recalls the energy of the recording sessions. "We wanted to create something that was fun and engaging, just like the show itself," Fields says. The result was a memorable theme song that set the stage for the series' unique blend of humor and social commentary. The show's soundtrack also featured various popular songs from the 1970s, further enhancing its appeal. Music supervisor Al Curry carefully selected tracks that aligned with the series' themes and moods. These songs not only added to the show's overall atmosphere, but also resonated with audiences, making the soundtrack an essential part of the series' enduring legacy. In conclusion, the creation of the Jeffersons score and soundtrack was a collaborative effort involving skilled composers and musicians. Their combined talents resulted in a vibrant and engaging soundtrack that perfectly complemented the series' narrative and emotional tone.
Did Florence cook it? Yes. Then I'm sure I don't want no lunch.
In the classic television series, The Jeffersons, George, the proud patriarch of the Jefferson family, had a unique way of celebrating their newfound wealth and status. Upon moving into their luxurious apartment, one of the first things George did was run around flushing all the toilets, a display of excitement and a declaration of their arrival in high society. The talented actress Isabel Sanford, who played George's wife Louise, shared a significant connection with the fictional world of the Jeffersons. The fictional date of Judgment Day from the 1991 film Terminator 2 Judgment Day happened to fall on her 60th birthday. The age gap between the actors playing husband and wife in the Jeffersons added an interesting dynamic to their on-screen relationship. Sherman Hemsley, who portrayed George, was actually 20 years younger than his co-star Isabel Sanford. This age difference, while not uncommon in Hollywood, certainly added a unique twist to their portrayal of a long married couple in this classic series.
Watson around by any chance?
What you want with it?
In the first episode of The Jeffersons, we see the iconic scene where George Jefferson, played by Sherman Hemsley, moves his family into a luxury apartment in New York City. The scene is filled with excitement and tension as George and his wife Louise, portrayed by Isabel Sanford, explore their new home. The director masterfully captures the emotions of the characters through close-up shots and thoughtful pacing. The performance of Hemsley and Sanford is exceptional, with Hemsley's confident swagger and Sanford's skeptical but supportive demeanor creating a dynamic and engaging on-screen relationship. The chemistry between the two actors is undeniable, and it sets the tone for the rest of the series. The cinematography is also noteworthy, with the use of wide shots to showcase the spaciousness of the apartment and the opulence of the surrounding city. The lighting is warm and inviting, creating a cozy atmosphere despite the luxurious surroundings. This scene had a significant impact on the audience, as it introduced a new kind of black family to television. Unlike previous shows that focused on poverty and struggle, The Jeffersons showcased a successful and affluent black family, breaking new ground in the world of television. The filmmakers and actors were aware of the impact of the show, with Hemsley stating in an interview, "We were showing a different side of Black America, and people responded to that." Sanford added, "It was important for us to show that black families could be successful and happy, and that's what we tried to do with the Jeffersons." Overall, this scene from The Jeffersons is a perfect example of the show's direction, performance, and cinematography, and it highlights the impact that this classic television series had on audiences around the world.
Yeah, it was just an optical illusion.
In the realm of television, The Jeffersons left an indelible mark with its unique blend of comedy and social commentary. The show featured a talented cast, including Sherman Hemsley, who was not only an accomplished actor but also a professional singer. In 1989, he released a single called "Ain't That a Kick in the Head" on Sutra Records. Marla Gibbs, another prominent cast member, had a successful career beyond The Jeffersons. She worked with Jackie Harry in the production of four shows: 227, The First Family, Forbidden Woman, and Days of Our Lives. Interestingly, several cast members from The Jeffersons made guest appearances on 227 and Allan. Sherman Hemsley, Franklin Cover, Roxie Roker, and Ned Wertimer made guest appearances on 227 with Marla Gibbs. Meanwhile, Berlinda Tolbert, who played Jennifer in The Jeffersons, made a guest appearance on Amen, a sitcom starring Sherman Hemsley. This interconnectedness showcases the tight-knit community of actors in the television industry.
Go for just a warning. Oh, that's wonderful. How'd you do it? Well, I just...
The Jeffersons, a 1975 TV series, left a significant cultural and social impact. This classic sitcom resonated with audiences due to its relatable characters and exploration of relevant social themes. The show revolved around an African-American family, the Jeffersons, who moved from a working-class neighborhood to a luxury apartment in Manhattan. By depicting a successful, affluent African-American family, the series challenged stereotypes and broadened audiences' perspectives on racial diversity. It was one of the first shows to feature an interracial marriage, further contributing to its progressive nature. The Jeffersons also delved into topics such as class, gender, and social status, making it a trailblazer in addressing complex social issues. The series significantly influenced pop culture, with memorable characters and catchphrases. George Jefferson's pompous attitude and loud proclamations of "Moving on up" became iconic symbols of the show. The theme song, "Moving on Up," became an anthem of success and social mobility. Moreover, this groundbreaking series sparked discussions on relevant social themes. It challenged viewers to confront their biases and prejudices, particularly regarding race and class. The show's portrayal of a successful African-American family helped to normalize and celebrate diversity in America. In essence, the Jeffersons served as a cultural milestone, breaking barriers and paving the way for future diverse representation in television. Its impact transcended the small screen, leaving a lasting impression on audiences and contributing to broader cultural conversations.
Wait, Helen.
Thanks, but
Get down, Helen!
Sherman Hemsley's portrayal of George Jefferson in the classic TV series, The Jeffersons, earned him a spot as one of TV's greatest dads. His character's strong-willed personality and humorous quirks left a lasting impression on audiences. After The Jeffersons, Greg Morris faced challenges in his career as he refused to play stereotypical black characters. This decision led to a struggle to find suitable roles, which eventually resulted in alcohol-related problems. The Jeffersons concluded its successful run in 1985, finishing the season ranked 52nd out of 77 TV shows. The last episode aired on CBS on July 23rd of that year, bringing the curtain down on this beloved series. Throughout its run, The Jeffersons provided audiences with memorable moments and engaging storylines, leaving a lasting impact on television history.
Now, how are you going to do that? Lionel, would you like to stop this fight?
Upon its release in 1975, this classic sitcom quickly gained popularity due to its unique premise and memorable characters. The Jeffersons revolves around George Jefferson, a successful African-American businessman who moves his family to a fancy apartment in Manhattan. The show tackles serious issues like racism and class differences while maintaining a lighthearted tone, which set it apart from other TV series of the time. Critics praised the groundbreaking nature of The Jeffersons. In her New York Times review, television critic Judith Christ commended the show's bold approach to exploring racial themes through humor, stating that it provides laughter with bite. She also lauded the exceptional performances, particularly by Sherman Hemsley as George Jefferson and Isabel Sanford as Louise Jefferson. Audiences embraced the fresh take on race relations presented in the series. They found themselves drawn into the lives of the Jefferson family and their neighbors, creating a strong and loyal fan base. According to Nielsen ratings data, The Jeffersons was one of the top 10 most watched shows during its original run from 1975 to 1985. Throughout its 11-season span, The Jeffersons garnered numerous award nominations. Most notably, it earned 14 Emmy Award nods, including 5 consecutive nominations for Outstanding Comedy Series between 1975 and 1979. Additionally, both Hemsley and Sanford were nominated multiple times for Best Actor and Actress in a Comedy Series, respectively. Although they didn't win, being recognized among industry peers speaks volumes about the caliber of talent associated with the show. Sanford ultimately took home the gold statue at the 1981 Primetime Emmys when she won the category for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series, making history as the first African-American actress to do so. This milestone marked a significant achievement not just for the show, but also for representation in Hollywood. These accolades serve as testaments to the impact and importance of The Jeffersons. Not only did it resonate with audiences, but critics and industry professionals alike acknowledged its significance. For all involved, these achievements crowned years of dedication to delivering quality entertainment that transcended boundaries and left an indelible mark on television history. In the world of television, The Jeffersons left an enduring impact. The show's influence extended beyond its initial run, appearing on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in 1990 and in a series of Denny's restaurant commercials in 2001. The character of Mr. Bentley, played by Paul Benedict, experienced a change in his back problems, possibly due to Sherman Hemsley's weight gain. Isabel Sanford, who portrayed Louise Jefferson, received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2004. This recognition was attended by 300 fans, family members, friends, and industry professionals, including the show's creator, Norman Lear, and Marla Gibbs, who played Florence Johnston. The Jeffersons continues to resonate in the annals of television history, marking its place with memorable characters and engaging storylines.
On second thought, take your time, dear.
During the filming of this classic, the Jeffersons, the cast, and crew often found themselves in amusing situations. Isabel Sanford, who played Louise Jefferson, was known for her love of practical jokes. She would often hide behind set pieces to scare her co-stars, leading to many laughs on set. Sherman Hemsley, who portrayed George Jefferson, was quite the character off-screen as well. He had a unique way of remembering his lines. He would write them on the floor using a marker. This often resulted in the production team having to quickly clean the floor before filming resumed. One particularly memorable moment occurred during the filming of an episode where George and Louise were hosting a dinner party. A real-life mishap became part of the show when a guest accidentally spilled red wine on the white tablecloth. Instead of stopping filming, the actors improvised, incorporating the spill into the scene. Behind the scenes, the cast and crew formed a close-knit community. They would often enjoy meals together during breaks, with Marla Gibbs, who played Florence Johnston, frequently bringing homemade dishes to share. These moments of camaraderie helped create the warm, familial atmosphere that viewers came to love in the Jeffersons. Despite the laughter and lightheartedness, the cast and crew also faced serious challenges. For instance, the show tackled controversial topics like racism and prejudice, leading to intense discussions and debates on set. However, these conversations ultimately enriched the show, giving it depth and relevance that resonated with audiences. In the end, The Jeffersons was more than just a television series. It was a reflection of the times, a source of laughter, and a place where a group of talented individuals came together to create something truly special.
Champagne home to celebrate.
Sounds justifiable to me. Let's go, Louise.
In The Jeffersons, the affluent African-American family lived next door to a Russian translator named Harry Bentley, who worked at the United Nations. One of the show's memorable stars, Marla Gibbs, celebrated her 90th birthday in June 2021, making her the first regular cast member to reach this significant milestone. Before becoming famous, Isabel Sanford, who played the role of Louise Jefferson, had already shown her comedic talent as a teenager during the amateur nights at Harlem's iconic Apollo Theater. These fascinating details add depth to an already beloved television series, highlighting the accomplishments of its talented actors both on and off the screen.
Be careful, Louise. Don't let Jessica see her gift.
Daddy, it's hard.
The Jeffersons, a groundbreaking TV series that premiered in 1975, holds a significant place in film history. This classic sitcom broke barriers by featuring one of television's first African-American families, living in a luxury apartment building, exploring themes of upward mobility and social status. The show became a milestone in the representation of Black culture on prime television. Featuring memorable characters like George and Louise Jefferson, Marla Gibbs as Florence Johnston, and Sherman Hemsley as George himself, the program resonated with audiences due to its relatable storylines and sharp humor. With over 10 seasons on air, The Jeffersons left a lasting impression on both viewers and aspiring filmmakers alike. This influential series paved the way for more diverse narratives and representations in Hollywood. Its success demonstrated that shows centered around minority communities could captivate wide audiences, leading to increased opportunities for people of color behind and in front of the camera. Additionally, several successful spin-offs emerged from The Jeffersons, including Checking In and Thelma and Louise, further cementing its impact on the industry. Many elements of this iconic series have been woven into contemporary popular culture through homages and references in various media outlets. From movies to music videos, The Jeffersons continues to inspire new generations even today. By boldly tackling issues surrounding race and class while maintaining comedic charm, this timeless show leaves a rich tapestry worthy of admiration and respect.
Which is number 6, and the major component in the air. Now, when the helium is compressed.
In the TV world of The Jeffersons, the actors brought their own unique experiences and accomplishments to the screen. Before joining the cast, Roxie Roker was already making waves on Broadway. She received a Tony Award nomination in 1974 for her supporting role in The River Niger. Her talent added depth to the ensemble of this classic sitcom. Marla Gibbs, known for her memorable performance as Florence Johnston, also had achievements outside of acting. She was honored as the funniest woman of the year at the Commies on Comedy Central in December 2003. This recognition further underscores her comedic prowess displayed during her time on The Jeffersons. Garrett Morris' career extended beyond his character, Nathan Bookman, on the show. He played the superhero Ant-Man in the 1979 movie featuring Margot Kidder and The Chieftains. His versatility shone through various roles he took on both before and after The Jeffersons.
Doesn't make it right. It's bad to cover things up.
He's doing it for you, Louise. And his poor...
The Jeffersons, a groundbreaking TV series from 1975, broke barriers by featuring a successful African-American family. Did this classic impact you personally or shape your view on television? This trailblazing show, with its relatable characters and relevant storylines, likely left a lasting impression on many. Perhaps you saw a bit of yourself or your family in The Jeffersons, or it opened your eyes to experiences different from your own. We'd love to hear about your memories and connections to this influential series. Whether it made you laugh, think, or feel seen, your experiences matter. Share your thoughts with us and our community by engaging with this post. Liking, sharing, or commenting, you help create a vibrant space for cinematic discussions. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more explorations of film and television. So don't hold back. Tell us your Jefferson story.
George, the mystery has been solved here. Why don't we